Hello and welcome to Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. This is our August bonus poll video chosen by you, the listeners, on our Facebook page. So in this video, we are taking a look at the adventurous The Lost World, Jurassic Park, starring Jeff Goldblum and Julianne Moore. And if you are enjoying these videos, do please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new video. But for now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, we are covering The Lost World, Jurassic Park. This movie was released on May 19th, 1997, directed by Steven Spielberg and written by David Koepp. This is based on the Lost World novel by Michael Crichton, and the production companies for this movie were Amblin Entertainment and Universal Pictures. And it was distributed by Universal Pictures. The budget for this movie was $73 million, with a box office return of $618.6 million. But let's take a look at the development. So after the release of the novel Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton was pressured by fans to write a sequel. Crichton initially passed, being that he had never written a sequel before, and Spielberg even pitched an idea of Crichton that a sequel would be a storyline that someone find a discarded canister of dino DNA. Talk of a film sequel also began shortly after the first film was released. In March of 1995, Crichton announced that he was nearly finished writing the sequel novel, and Spielberg announced that filming would begin on a sequel to Jurassic Park in the summer of 1996. Spielberg also said he was not sure if he would direct the film, as he was preoccupied with getting his film company, DreamWorks, off the ground. Once the novel was completed, Crichton was not involved with the screenplay that Dave Koepp was writing, and he did not receive a finished script until he declined to approve merchandising rights. Kathleen Kennedy defended this decision by saying, in the same way that Michael does not see writing as a collaboration, Steven went off and made his own movie. Shooting for the movie occurred in Los Angeles and Hawaii, with Costa Rica and parts of South America were considered, but were not chosen. So let's take a look at the cast. So we have Jeff Goldblum returning as Dr. Ian Malcolm, Julianne Moore as Dr. Sarah Harding, Pete Poswathy as Roland Tempo, Arliss Howard as Peter Ludlow, Richard Attenborough returns as Dr. John Hammond, Vince Vaughn plays Nick Van Owen, and Vanessa Lee Chester plays Kelly Curtis. So now that we know the players, let's take a look at the plot. So 4 years after the failure of Jurassic Park on Isla Nublar, John Hammond reveals to Ian Malcolm that there was another island, Site B, to which the dinosaurs were bred before being transferred to Island Nublar. Left alone since the disaster, the dinosaurs have flourished, and Hammond is anxious that the world see them in their natural environment before they are exploited. So this movie had an extensive marketing campaign. In February of 1997, Universal announced a $250 million budget on the marketing. Burger King, GVC, Mercedes-Benz, Timberland, Seagram, Tropicana, Hamburger Helper, and Betty Crocker all had promotional tie-ins. General Mills released a Jurassic Park cereal. Sega released a video game tie-in, and a pinball game was also created. Topps Comics also created a 4-part comic book series based on the film, and action figures were released by Kenner, along with a remote control film car released by Tyco and a Milton Bradley board game. There also was a traveling exhibition called The Lost World, The Life and Death of Dinosaurs that went on tour in May of 1997. Mercedes-Benz released a replica sports utility vehicle, the W163, that was used in the film, and it went on for sale after the filming was completed. A detailed website was created to explain the backstory of the characters in the film that was not fully explained in the film itself. Unfortunately, though, a 16-year-old hacker accessed the site and changed the T-Rex to a rubber duck and the logo to have the movie called The Duck World Jurassic Pond. This movie was nominated as well for an Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. So would I recommend this movie? I think this is a great follow-up to the original Jurassic Park. The story continues where the first one left off, and it increased the stakes by having the dinosaurs roaming free without fences and within their own environment. So it's kind of flips it on its head where now the humans are the ones that are in their environment. The performance of Jeff Goldblum is definitely a highlight, a great mix of drama and humor, and then great standouts as well from Julianne Moore and Vince Vaughn. My only negative is I wish the group of characters would have been smaller rather than having so many different characters added. For example, both the characters of Nick, played by Vince Vaughn, and Roland seem to get lost in the shuffle at points because there are so many different characters needing to get their point of view across. And it's a shame that we could have maybe flourished out those scenes a little bit more. But overall, I think this is a great movie, and it's definitely worth a watch. So thank you so much for joining us here on Disney Movie Investigation. I invite anyone to please leave a comment below on what you think of the movie. Please let me know your thoughts. So for our next bonus poll in the month of September, we are going to look at the animated films of Don Bluth. So please head over to our Facebook page and cast your vote for one of the following Don Bluth films. So we have An American Tail, All Dogs Go to Heaven, The Secret of Nim, Rock-a-Doodle, and The Land Before Time. That's, again, please head over to our Facebook page and cast your vote for the film. And for our next episode, we are going to look at a more recent film as we take a look at the recently released Jungle Cruise, starring Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.